be able to wax on about this awesome demigod that we're celebrating today. You know, when I first met Dwayne Johnson, I had assumed wrongly that he would have the energy of a man who was a sort of walking suplex. But the bravado of The Rock was actually nowhere to be seen. The Rock, in fact, is a performance. It's the performance of a lifetime. What I was met with was someone who was so disarmingly wise and gentle, curious, totally unpretentious. And not to say this one's an angel, all right, because he's not. He's a non-conforming, rule-breaking, mold-breaking rebel. He's funny as hell. He's filthy. And he's played some merciless pranks on me, and forget trying to keep up with him on the tequila. Don't do it. You will be absolutely legless, and it won't have put a dent on you. But the hangovers aside, I admire him. I admire him so much. You know, this is someone who came from great struggle, who had a hell of a lot to overcome. But I think someone who always felt that compass in his chest, and he listened to it. Well, he was right to follow that compass, and not to listen to the noise of those who told him he wouldn't make it in Hollywood. Those people were morons. Because he has, because he has in no uncertain terms redefined what it is to be the modern movie star. Yes! He has captivated the world with his ludicrous charisma and talent, which are as powerful as his kindness. I've been on the receiving end of his range in our 2 films together, from Jungle Cruise to his heart-stopping performance in The Smashing Machine. Yes. But don't get me started on his swaggering, fabulous demigod. Maui just rules. You know, in Polynesian culture, mana is a sacred spiritual force, a power and a vital energy that guides us, and it represents authority, prestige, connection. This sounds a lot like the person I know. To me, this sounds like the stuff of a legend. So take a look.
Biggest movie stars in the world. Okay, we got Dwayne Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Dwayne has such incredible charm. He's such a humble guy, even though he has no need to be modest about anything.
You guys have fun? If I had to pick one guy to say well, I'll take Mr. Johnson. You're one of the most well-loved people in the world.
Under the swagger was his tender side to him. Dwayne was just a marvel capturing that.
You're welcome.
If you think of someone who's taken what life threw them and made it into the sweetest lemonade, that would be Dwayne Johnson. He has become my most enormous body, love and the laughter.
I think Disney is lucky to have Dwayne.
I don't think anyone who loves life more than Dwayne Johnson.
Thank you.
I want to say congratulations, Toots. I think you're a wonder, and I love you. And to bring this Disney legend up here, am I drunk?
Girl, me.
To bring this Disney legend up here, can everyone on 3 give this guy the biggest chee-hoo he's ever heard in his life? 3, 2, 1.
that beautiful Chibu. That was incredible. Thank you so much. You know, you're welcome. Growing up a trailer park kid to being introduced on stage here today by one of my closest friends, Emily Blunt, as a Disney legend, and sharing it with all of you. This is a pretty damn cool day. So thank you so much. You know, all week long, Disney has been just hitting up my publicist. We need his speech. We need a speech, and she kept telling him he doesn't actually write it down, and that's why there's nothing on the teleprompter, nor is there anything in my pockets that I wrote anything down. So I just figured, just for a moment, what I do like to do in moments like this is be as present as I possibly can, and just share some thoughts with you from my heart. Can I do that? Thank you, man. I want to thank all of you for being here, and I want to congratulate all the Disney legends. What an honor this is to be Disney, over 300, I think, Disney legends. So what a day, what a moment. So thank you. I want to thank my friend and my mentor over the years, Bob Iger. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Alan Bergman, David Greenbaum, Dana Walden, Assad, of course, and all of Disney. You know, and I also want to take a moment to thank my team who's here. I also want to take a moment to thank my family who's here. Danny, Dave, Tati, Simone, my oldest daughter Simone, it's her birthday weekend. And right now, she's like, oh shit, don't embarrass me. But I won't. But I do want to say that, and you'll see where I tie all this in as I share my thoughts with you, is there's a few things I think that connect all of us Disney legends, but all of us here at Disney, is this idea that we all do what we can to create moments and experiences of joy for people and families around the world. And that's important. And that means something. And when I first went to Disney the very first time, we lived in Tampa, Florida. I was 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, go Tampa. Go Tampa. Okay. That's my mom. Thank you. That's I was 5 or 6 when I went to Disney in Orlando, and I never forgot that experience. And it was the wonderment, the joy, and then of course went back years later when I was in my 20s, and also when we had Simone, we took her to Disney when she was 5. And I'll never forget, we had the Disney, for those of you who've been to Disney, which is all of you, you know, you have the breakfast with the princesses. You remember that? Yeah! And we were there, and I was a new dad. She was 5, and I was trying to figure myself out at that time, how I was going to be a father, how I was going to be a husband, a man, etc. You know, as us dudes, when we're with our 30s, we're trying to figure our shit out. And we're still figuring it out. But I remember one of the princesses said, now close your eyes and make a wish. I'll never forget. She closed her eyes and she made a wish. I might get emotional, but she made a wish. And I just remember that moment in my daughter's face. Like, I'd never seen that before. Like, she was just so into making a wish. And I was telling Danny, I said, God, I wonder what was going through her little mind at that time. And it's just experiences like that we create that I know she'll never forget, that I'll never forget. But that's the beauty of Disney. And that's the beauty also of being a Disney legend and how lucky we are, like Anne Hathaway said. And by the way, Annie was just talking about how lucky she is. We aren't all lucky to get to do what we do. But man, for everybody listening, especially our young folks out there, you get lucky when you work hard. And Annie works hard, by the way. And so I never forgot that, and I remember that. I was like, that's what life is all about. Creating experiences for people. And since it's her birthday weekend, you guys want to have some fun?
Yes!
Well, her name is Simone. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, she's crying.
Happy birthday, dear Simone. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for that. Because what you just did, you did the thing that was created in her years ago, 20 years ago when she was 5. You just gave an experience she'll never forget. Yes. I love it. My little daughters who are home too, her sisters, Jazzy and Tia, they're back in Boston. They're watching right now. I know they will. Yes. And they asked me, Daddy, what does it mean to be a Disney legend? Like Annie's kids asked, what does it mean to be a Disney legend? I said, well, it means we're going to get free tickets for the rest of the I said, well, you know what it means? I said, it means the thing that we talk about all the time. What we talk about. If you ask Jazzy and Tia, her sisters, Simone's sisters, hey, what's the best part of fame? They'll say, making people feel good. Yeah. And that's the thing you realize, like that, the world will spin, and it'll hit us, it'll punch us, it'll kick us, it'll hug us, but what we do in this room, outside of this room, whether you're a Disney legend or not, I'm a big advocate for, despite the noise in the world, and despite how algorithms kind of emphasize sometimes noise and negativity and things like that, we can always control how we respond and how Disney responds, Disney legends, whether you're a Disney legend or not, we respond, we're making people feel good and treating them with kindness.
Yeah!
That's important. And I'm going to wrap this up, but may I hold that? Can I hold it? I love you too. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. That's enough, Grandma. Listen, this is heavy. Thank you. I do want to say this, that, when it comes to our responsibility, I think of what it means to be a Disney legend, which is amazing, but also I think what our responsibility is to be a human being, which is do our best. It's not easy, but do our best to make people feel good and treat them with kindness. Yes. Because you never know what they're going through. By the way, everybody's going through something. Right. So with that in mind, trends will come and go, and algorithms will do what they do. But being kind and being good to people. And I heard this quote when I was 15, and I'll never forget it, is it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. And with that, I love you. Thank you.